Greetings, folks. Recently, I got a request who was curious to know how high 8 video could be transferred over to digital. And I'm explaining the whole process, right? So what you're going to need is a tape transfer device. It could be a camcorder. It could be even a VTR. I have a Sony CCD-TR910. That is what I use to transfer analog video over to a digital format. The S video cable is how you can get the best quality out of your analog videos, whether that be 8mm or high 8. And you're going to need your stereo audio cables, white and red, so left and right. I use Roxio VHS to DVD 3, which comes with its own little adapter, Roxio Video Capture USB. And if your computer does not have any built-in USB ports, the best solution is to use a special adapter, a USB 3.0 hub to be exact. I have the Gator cable USB hub for USB-C. So you plug that in to any of these cables. My mistake. Gator cable has to be plugged in facing this way. It has to say Gator cable facing upwards. And to show that it's connected, this little light should flash blue. Then you put your tape in your player. Goes in like this. Then you turn your player on, rewind it back to however long your video is. And then hit stop. And then if you have Roxio Video Capture installed, go ahead and start it up. Over here, you will get an opportunity to name the file. I'm just going to go ahead and name mine Demo. We're going to hit play, and at any desired point, we hit the record button. Right about now should be good. Here we are doing some recording with the date and time set and a clock battery inserted. And I'm relieved it's functional too. As you can probably tell, there's been some rain out here a little bit earlier. Check out how foggy it is afar too. You can see the fog with the lights shining in the midst of them. And you just go ahead and hit stop. And then finish. Your video has been saved successfully. So let's go ahead and hit OK. And then let's close out of here because we don't need that anymore. And for some reason with Mac, raw Roxio video files, when you upload them to YouTube, will look like a distorted, interlaced mess. So in order to render it properly, we're going to use Final Cut Pro. So we wait for that to start. We want to start a new project. I'm going to call this one Demo. Now that Final Cut in the project's open, we're going to open Finder, and we've already typed in the search box Roxio. We're going to want to go over here, click this over here, Demo, drag it and drop it in here. Project Properties, select NTSC SD, and the rate is 29.97i. It's what you do for all analog videos. And in terms of saturation, to do the color correction, we rise up this toggle by about 80 to 90%. I'm just going to do 85 right now. Notice how much brighter that is than before. Let me show you. See how dull that looks? Colors now look very vibrant. If you want to do some trimming, you can either do this or this. I'm more of a shortcut loving type of guy, so sometimes I do this. And then I hit the delete key to get rid of that unwanted section. Sometimes I'll even do this. And the volume is too loud. So we're gonna dissect it to about 10.5, minus 10.5, anywhere between minus 10 to minus 15. I normally do minus 12, but since this video ain't too loud, I just decided to go ahead and only dissect it by 10. Now we're going to go ahead and proof watch. And then once you're satisfied with your project, hit this button up here, export file. You can choose alternate names, but I'm just going to leave this as is. Click next, save in documents. And now we wait for the file to be done. And now it's done. Considering that, we're going to go into Handbrake. And this is to deinterlace the video, because it's going to be heavily interlaced, or sometimes even have a little interlace in it. So we're going to open source, demo. I got custom presets in here, and I always pick this one, Cyclone Chord 1-Up. This custom preset over here has something wrong with it. I thought this would improve the quality greatly, but turns out this one is the best. This one has settings I wish I had never pre-programmed. So we're just going to do this one. Then we click Start. And it should only take a minute. It usually takes a while depending on how long the video is. And we got different frames in here too, which is neat. Here we are moving the camera around, and as you can see, this bit has no interlace in it, which is good. And for my presets, here's what they are. And I usually just leave them as is. Here we are doing some recording with the date and time set and a clock battery inserted. And I'm relieved it's functional too. As you can probably tell, there's been some rain out here a little bit earlier. Check out how foggy it is afar too. You can see the fog with the lights shining in the midst of them.